Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi there. There was a Detective Pikachu video game, a new one, and it reviewed kind of poorly? What the fuck? What do you mean Detective Pikachu reviewed poorly? What the fuck? What do you mean there's a game about a little yellow rat who solves crime and Nintendo barely, advertised that this shit was out? What do you mean? How you doing, chat? How you doing on this Saturday? How you doing on your Ratter Day? Happy Ratter Day! Happy Ratter Day, everybody! Hope you have your rats ready. Are your rats bobbling and or gobbling? It's more likely than you think. I'm not that bald. Like, come on, don't be rude. I'm growing my hair back in. Don't be rude. I'm not that bald. Like, come on. I got like the 80s businessman hairline right now. Yeah. I'm working on it. Yeah. Yeah. Rat. Rat. You look like a substitute social studies teacher. I mean, you're not even wrong. I mean, except for the Scissor Me Daddy shirt. I mean, that definitely, I would get kicked out of the school. But like, no, I've had this amiibo forever. I've had this amiibo forever. I bought this when the first game came out when I worked at like GameStop, I think. I don't know if it's, I don't even know if you can use it. Brendan would be a cool substitute teacher. All right, everybody, turn your books over to page 5. And read. I'm gonna play Fortnite on my phone. That's it. That's the class. Put it in your mouth? I already did. You missed it. That's what you get for coming to the streams late. Turn to page 5. Eat the book. Listen, you come to the stream late, you wait to click on the link, and you missed me putting it in my mouth already. I'm just saying. That's your fault. That's on you, not on me. All right, I'm sick of this Detective Pikachu music. Let me go into the game. What is a voice meter, right? I gotta get my game sounds up, get my game on. Much like they did in Code Lyoko, I gotta be getting my game on. Oh, that's not Code Lyoko, that's game on, get your game on. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds? Game on, get your game on. Game on, come on and get your game on. I think that's Yu-Gi-Oh!, isn't it? It's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Generation X. You're right, fuck me. God damn it, son of a bitch. All right, let me see if I can find, where my video game at? Where are all the white women at? Let me see. There we go. Let's see. Is my controller charged? Cool. Is the sound working? Yes. I can't wait to do so many silly voices. I'm English. What voice language? I want English language. I want that, That, like, kind of fake Danny DeVito voice. It's such a shame that Ryan Reynolds was Detective Pikachu in the movie and not Danny DeVito, because it would have made a million more times sense to have Danny DeVito be Detective Pikachu. It'd also be a lot more gross. Pikachu would be eating a lot more garbage if Danny DeVito was Pikachu. Why does it sound like battle music? All right, I pull out my... what's a Pokemon's name that's scary? Fuck, I pull out my Giratina. What do you have? I got the Pikachu with the hat. Your Pikachu with a hat is no match for my unknown cosmic horror. So many people sick of this rat. Why are you so sick of this rat? What did this rat do to you, huh? So many people sick of this little cop telling them what to do. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it. This little cop keeps telling me what to do. Hey, it's me.
Name's Pikachu.
Hey, fuck you.
And I'm what you might call
Pikachu.
a great detective.
Hey. Don't give Pikachu coffee. What the fuck? You give a rat that much coffee, he's gonna start freaking out.
Bolts of brilliance. I've solved many mysteries.
I've arrested so many people.
I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories.
This is the first game, by the way. You know what's crazy about Detective Pikachu Returns? There's not even a Twitch category for it. There's only a category for the first game.
Somehow, he could understand what I was saying.
It's fucking wild.
Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad.
Oh!
While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk.
Pokemon sex drug? What the fuck, dude?
Tim and I managed
To
solve
my
the case and
ex.
save
Fuck
lives.
you. Fuck your detective rat husband. Fuck his hat. And fuck the rodent kids. And fuck their hats.
Even now, the two of us are still searching for him. Harry. Just where the heck did you go?
Harry! Well, I mean, if it follows the Detective Pikachu movie, isn't the Pikachu his dad? Isn't that the bit? He got, like, mind swapped in the movie, right? It was like, Ryan Reynolds, what the fuck?
Even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I hereby proclaim
Arrests are up 30%, and we're installing new traffic cameras. That's right. If you go over the speed limit, you're gonna get dinged, and you're gonna get an extra ticket. That'll be funding our whole police force. Also, we're introducing no-knock warrants into the entire Pokemon City. That's right. If we think you did a crime, we're going to break into your home and search it anyway. We're putting spikes on the park benches. We're putting spikes on every grindable surface. No more skateboarding kids in our fair city.
Due to the R incident of 2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon.
We love Pokemon, but we sure hate the homeless.
My deepest sympathies.
What's that?
What's that up there? Is that a corfish? That's not a corfish. Is that a Skarmory? Holy shit.
Follow me.
Oh my god, they were gonna try to assassinate the mayor with a Pokemon. What in the fucking goddamn?
Right away.
Everybody leave! They're trying to kill the mayor! Not my book.
What the heck is going on?
Not my book, dude.
Could it be R?
R? Don't think so. Its behavior is different. It's all right.
Could it be? R? Nah, he doesn't look like a pirate at all. I mean, he doesn't even have an eye patch. I love the could it be R? Put Tim in a fucking, like, pirate hat and, like, a pirate eye patch and give him a peg leg. Oh my god, that bird stole the signature hat.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, how are we gonna make more Detective Pikachu merchandise now? Not my Detective Pikachu hat. You know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. Oh, you're getting some enhanced Brendan voice acting today. What a mess. Let's go get it back. Huh? What's that? Ah, shit, Tim. Found me a book. Hey, Tim, over here. Ah, shit. Time to get some fucking reading done. I love book. I love to read.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. There's something inside.
Oh my god, it's a photograph.
A photo?
Woman.
This girl looks familiar.
That's not even how the genetics work that way. How you get pink hair like that? There's no dye in the Pokemon world. People are born with pink hair. What the fuck?
A lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa,
How you be built like that?
Why am I just
I wish Pikachu was like 3 times the size of a normal Pikachu. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. All right, let's fucking do it, Pikachu. Let's go find that Corviknight. Let's slap him up silly style. Now what do we do? That's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. What? What doesn't look good? Oh, that Pidove is dead. They killed that creature. What if somebody ran up and hit that Pidove with a baseball bat? Fucking ruined his life. Is that Pidove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey, you, big guy, what happened to Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? You, cut your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Pikachu kind of like the Garfield, where it's not like determinate. Tim can understand him perfectly, but everybody else think he's just a normal cat. He got Garfield energy. I eat, Tim. It's what I do. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this Pidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. All right, sorry. Got a little worked up seeing Pidove in such a bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, because I'm a good man, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, the PPB, and this Audino is with the police department. Yeah, it makes sense that an Audino would be with the cops. Kind of a pig. Audino? I'll spare you the details right now. We need to help this Pidove. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Audino used a move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Audino? Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. It's a bird. Throw it in the garbage. I'm sorry, throw it in the garbage can. Mr. Butler, let us help you take care of the Pidove. Okay, I'll help the Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. I'm gonna throw the bird in the garbage can. Brendaniel, can you make Tim's voice like 30% more generic white boy because of how bland he looks? I can try. 30% more white boy? You? This is an emergency situation. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. All right, I'll leave waking up this Pidove to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay. Huh? Oh shit, Pikachu got some fucking words. Talk to the other Pidove. Hey, why don't we talk to these other Pidove? Sure, let's give it a shot. All right, let me take a little look-see here.
Whoa.
I'm not trying to go anywhere. Is my fucking controller drifting? Thanks, Nintendo. Amazing. I'm trying to, Pikachu, but my controller is drifting. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah? What is it? Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? You know what is convenient? When I get drift on a controller that I haven't used in like 3 months. That's convenient. And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. I love learning how to do solve crime. I gotta solve the Nintendo crime. I gotta solve the Pokemon crime. Good thing Pidove is already healthy. We gotta wake him the fuck up. Yeah, we love tutorials. All right, teach me how to play your fucking game. I know. We gotta talk to the Pokemon and talk to the people. And then we gather evidence and take testimonies from people in the Pokemon and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. All right, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. All right, question that Pidove. Hey, Pidove, can I, talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious Pidove. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Who? It says their friend's taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Pidove is just sleeping? This is just like when I was a kid and my grandpa would point out roadkill, right? And it'd be like, they're just sleeping. They'd be cut in half. Animals would be desiccated. Their intestines everywhere. This is just what happened. Cuckoo. You really love the smell of, wait, huh? What's that got to do with anything? Coo. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying, and that's what I'm saying. This is why whenever Grandma is napping for too long, I bring her a big can of gasoline. Gasoline. If you're afraid that you're going to sleep forever, have a big can of gasoline by your bedside so that the smell will always wake you up. I'm giving incredible advice out here. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a friendly, happy, humble guy. You'd think these Pidove would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pidove are really into. It's gas. Get this, Pidove. It's probably fresh fucking bread. It's gonna be fresh baked bread, isn't it, Tim? Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pidove around here. It's gonna be fresh baked bread. I'm a better detective than Pikachu. Fuck off, Pikachu. Hey, Tim, come here for a second. If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can hit the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. What's up, Pikachu? I'm a little curious about that what that Pidove was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yup. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times, go away? Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it, Tim. If we can find the strong aroma those Pidoves were chirping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. Now Tim has got the, bada bing accent. But how are we gonna find a scent like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me. Listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I can give you advice discreetly so no one else notices. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You can press the plus button during gameplay to open up the sub-menu. Z button during gameplay to reread recent conversations. I'm not a baby, so I got this. I'm not a baby. I'm sorry, dude. I am not baby. I know intrinsically how these... Is that a Xatu? Why is a Xatu in the middle of a city really disconcerting to me? Let's see. Who do we all got around here? There's a fucking Spearow over there. Grab him. I forget how tiny Spearow are. Why is a Xatu just standing out in the open as large as they are? That's fucking frightening. Oh my fucking god, dude. That's the scariest shit ever. Can I get closer to the camera? Arms folded. Why are my arms folded like I'm about to tell you why the social justice warriors are ruining Pokemon? Pikachu, I gotta tell you, new video out on Friday. What does that bird have, nips? It's not nips, it's a scary face. That's Xatu. That's Xatu from Pokemon. Arms folded. And this is why they ruined Xatu. Let me tell you something. Xatu, and arms unfolded. That's not Nips, it's a scary face. That's not Nips, that's a scary face. It's supposed to be like a scary face. Fine, it's nipples. Do you want bird milk, huh? Brendan, bird nipples, now! That's Xatu. I can never tell what it's staring at, or what it might be thinking. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking it if it knows anything about how to wake up Pidove. Way ahead of you. Hey, Xatu! Can you hear me? Hey! It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's sunbathing by the side of a busy road. Grow the fuck up, Xatu. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking somebody else. All right, maybe the Magnemite. Tell me, Metal Orb, what is the fuck up? Oh, I like that. He's just a little guy. Got a couple of screws loose on this little freak. Little jolt from Magnemite here might be just what Pidove needs to wake up. Yeah, you can't use your moves, so you'd have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. I'm sorry, Pikachu. Is Pikachu suffering from a kind of dysfunction of the lightning variety? I took my pop filter off. Are you telling me that this Pikachu suffers from a little bit of performance anxiety? Are you telling me this Pikachu can't come? Mag? Well, see, Magnemite. Mag was a game on the PlayStation 3 with 128-player multiplayer. The servers no longer work, but you can find a copy in a thrift shop for $2 to maybe $3. I got him. I got Magnemite covered. I know what he wants. He wants a copy of Mag for the PlayStation 3. I'm figuring this out. I'm the world's greatest detective. I know what the Pokemon want. I know what they crave. I'll tell you what the problem is. We got a Pidove that won't wake up. I was thinking one of your electric-type moves could jolt it awake, though probably only as a last resort. Mag. He wants Mag. He wants Mag! Oh, you'd be willing to help us out. Thanks. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for an electrifying assist. Mag! He craves Mag for the PlayStation 3. He needs Mag for the PlayStation 3. All right, let me talk to the Audino, maybe. Hello, Audino. Audino? Hey, any idea where we can find a nice and strong aroma? Audino. I guess you wouldn't know, huh? Shit. Fuck. Where do I find a nice and strong aroma? Cool. You're all worried about your friend, huh? It's bread. Grab bread. It's bread. It's bread. Oh shit, it's a Borbulon. Little bird. It's singing about how much it loves this aroma. Wait, if Pidove loves this aroma, then maybe. Oh, we gotta get the fucking Borbulon over to it. I thought it was bread. I thought it was bread. I thought it needed bread. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. Hold up. If Pidove gathered here, then that means... Yeah, I know. Yeah, this creature. Whatever this fucking thing is. Aromatisse. I don't know. I know Gen 1, 2, and 3. Past that, it's all a crapshoot. Aroma. You're Aromatisse, aren't you? What are these Pidoves surrounding you for? Aroma. They started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These Pidove have been following Aromatisse around. Coo. You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Coo. Hurry up. Make the nice aroma. Aroma. Such good shit. The Pidove are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Pidove are all drawn to a scent that Aromatisse emits. Which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious Pidove. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could, use your help, Aromatisse. It'll help us out if we can get these Pidove to stop following it around. Fair enough. Let's talk to the Pidove. I just hope they understand us. We're gonna have to give them like bread. We're gonna give them a big sack of bread. It'll make them happy. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon, Aromatisse is gonna make lots of nice aromas right over there. Oh. Is there a bread Pokemon? There is a bread Pokemon. So the move? Great. All right, Thog, we got him. Now we need you to wake up the unconscious Pidove. We did what you wanted us to do. Help us now. Come on, you son of a bitch. Wake up that Pidove. Aroma. Oh shit, the good smells roll.
All right.
Nice! Fucking got him! What if we woke that Pidove up and Pikachu walked up and broke its fucking neck? Ate it in one bite. Oh, Pidove's awake. Audino. Wow, Aromatisse's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why Pidove like it so much. Coo. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm making some amazing bird sounds here today. Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse. Thanks. We love assisting, we love helping, we love goofing, we love gabbling. Excellent work, young detective. That perked Pidove right up. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. But your deductive reasoning, Tim, and Pikachu literally astound me. That man is clearly the chief of the Pokemon police. You are the smartest detectives in the world. How about you ask him and find out? Hey, why do they call you Chief? Are you in fact the chief? That's crazy. How? Okay, question, query, quandary. We were receiving an award for Pikachu's great work, and this man was up on the stage with us. How did we not know already that he was the chief? We're in an organization detected to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. Not the cops, those are different. So it's kind of like the police, but focused on Pokemon? I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. New cops unlocked. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City Police Station, cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but well, just look at what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. Can you use Pikachu for unethical shock interrogation to speedrun the whole mystery? Here's the thing. There is a Pokemon, Coffagrigus, and Coffagrigus is a giant coffin. Now, if a police officer used a Coffagrigus and decided to take any perpetrators that they had and put them inside the Coffagrigus, would that be cruel and unusual punishment, or would the police officer be able to get away with it by saying that his Pokemon was just playing, just being goofy? How... The idea of cops in a Pokemon world is really interesting to me, in the way that how much would they be able to get away with, oh, no, my Rhyhorn was just goofing, he was just playing. He killed that guy. He was just goofing. He just a little guy. He was just playing around. We were formed 2 years ago in response to the infamous R incident the case you two solved. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken up by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure that crimes involving Pokemon, like the R incident, would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police jobs, though? The police jobs? The job of the polices? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. My brain, stopped, it's just stuttering. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City while the PPP protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Ah, so that's why the PPP was formed. Just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. Howard really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? Are we done? By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can... I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Yeah, that's it. He's like an iPhone. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he caught on to us. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Great job, young detective. Whoa! Ah! Was I scared by a cop or... Oh, no, Corviknight's back.
Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir.
Oh.
What I really love about all the human NPCs in Detective Pikachu is they all of them, and I mean all of them, look like models for a children's television show about different occupations. They kind of look like if Paw Patrol but were people, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that, right? All the people look like they were ripped out of Paw Patrol or Little Einstein or any children's television show, right? It's fucked up. They all look like they're from a kid's TV show telling you about occupations. Hey, give me back my hat, would you? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. A game made for little kids. Little kids don't know what the fuck a Corviknight is. Little kids know what a rock is. They know what a dog is. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. When am I gonna be able to solve a murder? Hey, Magnemite, thanks for your help. Hey, stay safe, Magnemite. Hey, Xatu, stay safe. It's telling us not to panic. Cool as a cucumber, even during a crisis. Hey. Stay silly. Stay goofy. Because now instead of 2 Piddo following around, there are 5. And it wants to know what we plan on doing about that. Sorry, Aromatisse. You're on your own. Yeah, you're on your own. This is like dropping off 5 kids with some random stranger and just saying deal with it. Is that a Sinistea? Oh. I can't tell. Is that a real Sinistea or is that a fake Sinistea? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Why is a Alolan Executor like the main one now? Isn't that wild? Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Fuck off. Oh, Bounce Sweet? Bounce Sweet moment. Oh, no, that Applin. Applin moment. Apple moment. Real. Apple. App. Oh, sorry. I don't have any apps on my phone. App. Oh, sorry. No, sorry, Applin. I don't have any games on my phone. No, sorry, Applin. I don't have Fortnite. I don't have Angry Birds. I ain't got anything on my phone. Sorry. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. Sorry, I don't got any games on my phone. I have Google installed and I can call and text people. I don't have any apps. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. About you, Applin. Hey. I haven't seen any Applin in the city before. Where'd you come from? App. Sorry, no, I don't have anything on my phone, dude. I have, like, Google. I can text and call, but I'm not installing it. You want me to install, like, a slot machine on my phone? No, I can't do that. That's fucked up. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? That's the fucking life, though, ain't it? I'm almost jealous of this Applin. All he do is pretend to be a real apple, go into a box filled with apple, and he travels the world that way. The apple vendor probably doesn't even know about this Applin. Mimic, okay. Applin is a scary Pokemon, and I say this because the idea of any Pokemon being shaped like a common household item or household food item is fucking scary. What if you get a bag of apples at the grocery store, you bring them home, and one of them is a dead Applin, and you bite directly into it, and it's filled to the brim with meat? Like, the conception of the idea of an apple Pokemon is like, oh, it's cute, but what if it suffocates in a bag and you bite into it because you thought you bought a normal apple, but you get a meat apple instead? Apple filled to the brim with intestines and guts and meat. Fucked up. It's fucked up. Apu. No, well, that's a character on The Simpsons. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I'll bet that was Corviknight. Same goes for those crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened here? Sorry, I don't have any. You want an appetizer? Sorry, I don't have any, like, I don't have any nachos. I don't have any mozzarella sticks. So the wooden crates shook. You got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated, then let's help it find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? Two friends. As much as I'd like to get my hat back from the Corviknight, we can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to, if there wasn't a tree in the way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate it first. Well, are you fucking stupid? Is Pikachu so fucking dumb that he thinks that's just a real tree? Is Detective Pikachu so fucking stupid that he thinks that Executor is just a real tree? Isn't it kind of wild too? Like, if you're a Pokemon fan, isn't it kind of wild that, like, a Alolan Executor is, like, more important in, like, other Pokemon media than normal Executor? Brandon, that looks like a real tree to me. Right now, I want you to find me a picture of tree with feet. Right now. Show me the feet of a tree. Right fucking now. I'm pointing at my fucking desk. Show me where the feet are on the tree. Okay, so we can't investigate because this tree's in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can't just cut it down. Egg. The tree requires nourishment. Imagine, like, bringing one Pokemon into reality just to fuck with people, right? I have a great idea already. Alolan Executor, bring it into the real world, right? Drop it off at an Amish community, plant it there, and it's just yelling egg. And the Amish people start worshiping the Executor as a god. They start bringing it eggs, more and more eggs, an abundance of eggs. They're going into local shops. They're stealing the eggs. They're trying to appease their god. Bring one Pokemon, into the real world. Drop it in like a Mennonite community or an Amish community. Just see what happened. They pull it out of the ground. They teach that shit Hyper Beam. Egg. Wait, isn't this an Alolan Executor? I'd never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing up here in Rhyme City? Tim's a gamer. You know the rules. Gamers never look up. So Tim has never once thought, I should look up at that executor. I should look up at this tree. He stares directly ahead, as all gamers do. Why don't we ask it and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, executor, over here. Look down by your feet. Eggs. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this? Executor, I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Eggs. Oops, forgot to say which head.
Hey.
You, middleest head. Why are you here? Eggs. Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City.
Hey.
You, right head, tell me what happened here. Eggs! Corviknight came flying through here. When you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand. I knew it. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Eggs! Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey.
Left head, we got a favor to ask. Egg. Sorry, but we want to search through these apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Egg. I like the Pokemon that say egg. Good bit. Oh, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. What we got here? Let me check the scene out. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigating begin. I see which. Am I gonna have to pick which one's the applin? I know which ones are the applin. I see one. I literally, it's right here. That one, apple. That one, apple. Apple. That one, apple. That one, apple. That one, apple. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. App. Patiently staying still is one of your talents. Impressive. That Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Hey, kids, can you spot the other applin? If you can see the other applin, please yell apple. Hey, chat, can you see the next applin? We're looking for one more. If you can see the other applin, Pikachu, are you fucking eating an apple?
This is a tasty apple.
Pikachu, that's stealing. Pikachu?
Don't forget to pay for it.
Oh, now I gotta pay. Fuck you, Pikachu, you fucking dickhead. Yeah, don't forget to pay for it. I'm just gonna sit here and scarf this whole fucking apple. Remember, kids, stealing is always right, especially if it's a fruit vendor. What are they gonna do? Throw fruit at you? I still eat them, bruises and all. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I still don't see my hat or the other applin, though. Oh, where could it be? Oh, shit! Apple? Secret apple? Shy apple? Shy apple? Hat apple! Apple hat! Hat apple! Apple! Corviknight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. Hat apple. 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 Hat apple. Apple.
This was a real pain. Huh? Hey, get back here. The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
See? Told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
Guess so.
Climb Executor. Can Pikachu do that?
Tim, lift me up.
Okay.
Well, Tim, lift me up.
You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Don't worry, Pikachu, I got you too.
Nothing.
I got you, Pikachu. Lift him up! Raise him! Oh shit, I gotta play the game! Raise him! Raise him! Higher! I gotta press the A button! Raise him! Bring him up nice and high. He's gonna get his hat back. Hey.
Finally got you back.
Hat. Apple. Oh, fuck. He's doing moves. Pikachu, it's an applin. Whoa. Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Pikachu's fucking dead. Are the applin okay, too? Oh, they're different sizes. That's so cute. They're all... Because the one under the hat was a really tiny one. Glad they're all right. So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corviknight dropped the hat mid-flight, and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry. I've got your hat. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat. Yep, we love hat. Great job, Pikachu. Hat, real?
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
I hope we get to see a Gengar.
Thank you.
I want to see a Vanillish. I want to see a Trubbish.
And you as well, Pikachu.
Here, Pikachu, a charcuterie board just for you, filled with the finest of meats and cheeses.
Gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokemon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu. Yeah, I'm the
Fucked up, but like when I was a kid, my grandma would talk about Pokemon because I played it a lot, and she would always say Pikachu.
both of you. Keep up that great work.
And like, I still to this day don't know if it was a bit or if she just literally did not understand, like, Pikachu. She would just say, I don't know, but she kept just Pikachu. To this day, I think she still says Pikachu. "12 hours later." Old people don't understand Pikachu. You say that, but my mom and my grandma stole my Game Boy, ruining any chances of playing Pokemon Silver for like a month because they kept ripping away my Game Boy to get a higher score in Pokemon Pinball.
Everyone knows all about the
Have I talked about like the curse of Pokemon like pinball on my family and why if they ever release a new one, my grandma and my mom can never find out?
And the Rhine Tower standoff case too. They even made
Okay,
a movie based
when I
on
was a
the art
kid,
case.
I had Pokemon Pinball. I got it for one Christmas, and I played it a little bit, didn't play it that much. One day my mom saw that it was like a pinball game. She was like, oh, hell yeah. Her and my grandma had a month-long rivalry where they would steal my Game Boy and get a higher score than the other, and I eventually had to hide and fake lose the Pokemon Pinball to get my fucking Game Boy Color back.
This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
One day,
See.
later in life, I had a Game Boy Advance. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald had released.
What's with all the
I was at a park. I was on the playground. This is like 7th, 8th grade. And I found a Game Boy Advance cartridge. I was like, oh, sick, awesome. The sticker had been ripped off of it. So I got it home, and my grandma's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I found a
Maybe there's an update
Game
on
Boy
that
Advance
Corviknight.
cartridge. I want to see what it is.
Yeah.
And so she helped me like clean it up because it was a little dirty. We put it into the Game Boy Advance, Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. lost my Game Boy Advance for another month, also had to, quote unquote, lose that copy of the game. Twice I have been cursed. Oh, should I talk to my sister?
Yep.
This is your first time in Rhyme City, right, Sophia? Uh-huh, it's so busy and fun. I'm glad I came. That Corviknight surprised me, though. I'm glad you and Mom are okay. These are the medals we received. They're proof of all the good we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim.
Hey.
Oh, these are our old case notes. Yep, it's all the stuff you told me to keep a record of. Not bad, Tim. There's a lot you can learn from past cases, you know. Show me what you got there. Oh, the R case, eh? That takes me back. It was the first case we partnered up on. Yeah, R was a chemical that made Pokemon go berserk. It was created from Mewtwo's cells. When a Pokemon was given R, its eyes would glow red, and it would become enraged and violent. It was horrible. Even now, I still can't believe they used innocent Pokemon to cause all those incidents. Same. That was one tough nut to crack, but we managed to catch the culprit in the end. As for Mewtwo's cells and the remaining vials of R, we confiscated all that stuff when we brought the culprit to justice. Speaking of which, in our final confrontation with that guy, you managed to use one of your moves. You usually can't use any of your moves. How were you able to pull that off? Beats me. I'm just as baffled as you are, kid. After Harry went missing, I lost all my memories for some reason. That's also when I realized I couldn't use any moves. Maybe the pressure of that intense situation is how you were able to use that move? Could be. It's a possibility, at least. After I used that move, I just blacked out. I was really worried about you. It's gonna be like the Detective Pikachu movie. His dad is in the Pikachu. He got billed. It was a Bill moment. He got billed. Duh. You ain't never seen Bill? We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on? Breaking news!
Amateur footage we've received from a viewer. Pokemon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokemon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokemon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokemon like that.
Oh, really?
Can I say, like, the mom's eyes are naturally large?
It's been 2 years since the R incident.
She kind of looked like an alien. I feel like she was going to grab me, abduct me, and bring me to the mothership. Get it? Because she's a mom? I'm trying out here.
Understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
If you bill a Pikachu, what happens to the original Pikachu inside? It just dies? Is it trapped in a mind prison? Pokemon don't have souls, so it's nothing to worry about.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on
What the
seasonal
fuck?
ones.
That's a whole lot of
I
Whimsicott.
hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton
Explain ghost
everywhere.
Pokemon then? Five Nights at Freddy's.
Pain to clean up.
Yep.
Ghost Pokemon are all dead kids. I don't know.
The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Pikachu needs his buzz.
Tim!
Who the fuck? Ah, Frank Holiday.
It's Inspector Holliday. Did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the Dennis residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry.
Dennis!
Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
Oh, we gotta get Pikachu a big cup of coffee. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and a Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk. If you see this icon bouncing, press the right button to hear what Pikachu has to say. Okie dokie.
Whoa!
Hey, don't ignore me! What, Pikachu?
Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance... Oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me. Okay.
Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him.
Whoa!
Oh, we don't have time for coffee. But you said we shouldn't hurry. Oh, fuck, is that a Harry Mia? Oh my fucking god, he's so big. They're fucking fighting. He's so chunky. You boys training? A Poliwrath and a Hariyama is squaring off. You can cut the tension with a knife. You're right, Pikachu. We should give that Poliwrath a knife. I want to give that Poliwrath a knife. I want to see what happens. Give him a knife right now. Who wins? Hariyama or a Poliwrath with a knife? Who wins? 1 billion lions or every Pokemon with a knife? Should probably avoid this alley so we don't accidentally set them off. I always hate the 1 billion lions versus every Pokemon argument because it immediately is destroyed by the fact that there are Pokemon that can become incorporeal and still fire beam attacks, meaning that eventually the Pokemon are going to win. It doesn't matter. Lions cannot hurt ghosts. Oh no, Hariyama's facing off against Poliwrath again. Why does he act out like this? He's usually so gentle. Is something wrong? My partner Hariyama loves showing off his strength. Your partner? Just like Pokemon partner, got it. Especially when he contested against someone else's. And since Poliwrath is also proud of its muscles, Hariyama considers it his rival. Once they start going at it, it's hard to stop them. Well, it's kind of like Goku and Vegeta. Which one's Goku, which one's Vegeta, though? I'm trying to decide. I think the Poliwrath is Vegeta, the Hariyama is Goku, right? What the fuck is this thing? I don't know what that thing is, but it scares me. Bread. A Combi, honey. Lions also can't crush rocks. See, the Pokemon would eventually whittle away the lions. What the fuck are you... What are you dancing with, this cactus freak? Great job, Maractus. Your dancing is so cute. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rucka. Please stop making me dance. Please stop making me dance. I'm sick of it. All right, Detective Holliday, tell me about the jewelry store heist. I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the Dennis residence up ahead. Okay. Trying to think of a good voice for Detective Holliday. I think he's a Minnesotan. Oh, yeah, Tim. Oh, great to have you here, bud. Oh, appreciate it, bud. Oh, love having you help here, Tim. Oh, yeah, don't you know? Yeah, they stole some jewels. Yeah, oh, gems and jewels. Taking a couple of gems and jewels right out of there, Tim. Oh, yeah. They took all of them, bud. Every last one of them, bud. Holy shit, that man is fucking tall.
Well.
That's the tallest Pokemon man I've ever seen. That's what I aspire to look like. Brad McMaster. He's fucking huge. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hasn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. Think he's holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Manic. He says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. Oh, that's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Dennis or Denise? He makes many a rock and stone. He makes so many gems and jewels. Mr. Denise is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He's just gotta get a dig in somewhere, don't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. Really pulling off all the funny accents today, aren't we? Why did that load like a Sonic level? Oh, ho-oh! You got a ho-oh painting! Yeah, fuck Lugia. We fucking love ho-oh.
I see.
All right, Tim. What is it? Oh, Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Oh, yeah. Fucking take a look at that ho-oh painting, bud. Look at that shit. Oh, yeah, that's a fucking legendary Pokemon right there, bud. Oh, the name of this painting is Golden Sunrise, and it depicts Ho-Oh, a Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness, and that its wings shine with rainbow-colored light. Rainbow-colored light, huh? The painting sure is beautiful, but I'll bet the real thing is even more breathtaking. Yeah, that's a fucking painting for sure of a freaked-up bird. I'm just saying. Tactically ignores the Lugia painting. What Lugia painting? Where is it?
Whoa!
I didn't see a Lugia painting. Where? Oh, fuck off. Why do they gotta give Lugia, like, the fuck me eyes every time? The name of this painting is Silver Waves, and it depicts Lugia, a Pokemon known as the Guardian of the Seas. It's rumored to live deep down on the ocean floor, but no one's ever seen it. That makes sense. The ocean floor is not exactly a place you just casually visit. Now listen here, Tim. I searched up Lugia on Pokemon Google, and, I'm seeing a lot of dubious imagery, Tim. I don't know what these images are doing, Tim, but they're stirring something up in me. I'm confused, and I'm scared, and Tim just laid an egg.
I see.
Oh, the parlor's to the right. Mr. Dennis is waiting there. We appreciate the help, Tim. Something's all kinds of fucked up, Tim. Oh, I thought that was a Roomba.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Wait, what the fuck? Who the fuck voiced this guy? Oh, Tim. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner, Growlithe. Growl? I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident? About the crime that took place? A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop? What a mysterious name. Magical, even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Ah, I got a picture of the guy. We got some testimony. Thankfully, my staff member's injuries were minor, and yet... Is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. Well, you see, that's a convenient trope in many a murder mystery, Mr. Denise. The butler did it, and if the butler didn't do it, then the butler did it. And if you think the butler didn't do it, the butler did it. And if you think the butler did it, well, the butler did it. And if you think the butler didn't do it, but then he did it, well, the butler did it. That's just how it is. In any mystery or murder mystery, the butler done did it. They think the butler did it? He fucking said it. I fucking knew it. I'm onto you. I'm onto your shit, Pikachu. Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. I thought he was gonna... Oh, he has a picture of it. It'd be really funny if he tried to do, like, charades to show me how the jewel looked. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels. But the Aurora drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us... What did I do? Fuck. Jewelers, for the longest time, we called it the Jewel of Legend. Wow, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. About your butler, you mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Growlith's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlith would start barking. My Growlith is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Growlith's neck right now. Alright, I already got this shit. I'm into this shit. I know what's happened. A Ditto turned into him wearing his clothes and took the key that way. I'm on to you, fucker. The police think... No, actually, no. He stole it. Insurance fraud. I know what's up. It's always 95% of home theft cases for rich fucks are the rich fucks stealing it themselves and then hiding it away and reporting it stolen, and then the rich fucks get an insurance claim for the item for what it was valued for. That would most certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Mr. Denise, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me, and I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it, and the real culprit is still at large? That's right. Someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. Let me get this straight. So Barnes is noble? Wait a minute, run it back here. Now, Tim, there was a bookstore we passed on the way here called the Barnes and Noble. I'm thinking something here, Tim. My mind is percolating a little bit, Tim. We'll talk to Barnes later. Are we done now? So finding the Aurora drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the only two things you called us here to do? Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can if that's acceptable to you. We'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course. The jewel storage is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Yeah, let me get a look at the jewel. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try. Starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, it's called cocaine. Sorry, a case notebook. The writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Detective Journal? That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They research the most effective way for detectives to organize their case notes. Yeah, the next game after this one is Pikachu Goes to Rehab. It's going to follow Sherlock Holmes, but not like the books, the fucking stupid TV show Sherlock Holmes with Benedict Cumberbatch. The solution they came up with a case, a case notebook is, it's not like a crazy thing, I'm sorry. Man, you know the video game Judgment, where it's also about a detective? It ain't got nothing on this.
Whoa!
Whoa! Let's open up the case notebook before moving on to the crime scene.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm trying. Case notebook. Fog. Okay, so we can move this shit around. We can write in the notebook any burning questions that arise while we're investigating. But what if we took his hair off and made him bald? Yeah, where's the button where I get to make people bald? Is this the bald button? Okay, begin deducing. I can deduce, I know. I do be deducing. I know. What do we have to do right now? We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. Power word bald. Where's my, bald? Did that work? I don't know if is my thing working right? 1 second. I gotta see if my thing is working right here before I can bald. Bald. Okay, a little bit more. Bald! A little bit more. Bald! There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, let's check out the jewel storage room. Thank you, Pikachu. We need more evidence. Hello, Detective Holiday. Oh, I take it you heard what Mr. Denise had to say. I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. Oh, he's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. Sure seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we gathered. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. About the Aurora Drop. I hear the Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. Oh, the Aurora Drop's not just valuable, don't you know? It's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. Then there must be plenty of people who'd like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have been stolen by an intruder? Oh, I can't rule out that possibility, but based on the current evidence, so I'd say the likelihood of a burglary is low. I was told Barnes is the police's prime suspect. Oh, well, the circumstantial evidence certainly seems to be pointing in his direction. He doesn't sound terribly convinced. Does anything strike you as odd? Oh, yeah, actually. I can't think of a single motive for Barnes to steal that jewel. Oh, he doesn't appear to bear any ill will towards Mr. Denise, but he's in no trouble financially. But that being said, we may uncover a motive in the course of our investigation, don't you know? But for now, I can't say anything with certainty. Understood. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? Oh, we're still looking into that, bud. Oh, I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. He's right. We should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. Oh yeah, bud. Great seeing you, bud. Oh yeah, see you on the slopes later, bud. All right, so we should go to the second floor. Got it. Yeah, when am I gonna get to see a cloister? I want to see some fucked up Pokemon. When are they gonna bring the Ultra Beasts into this? Hi. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in. Please, go right ahead.
Yes.
Thank you. Brendan, I have to say you have a way broader voice acting range than I thought. I don't do silly voices. This is like a treat for all of you. I'm doing every kind of silly voice. I'm reminding you of who the fuck I am. Hair, huh? What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used a key to get in. According to Denise, this room's where the Aurora Drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Now get a look at this. Now take a closer look at this. A lot of foam. Why do they even need the key if they fucking busted that shit wide open? What about the hair? What about all the treasure chests? This one's a blue jewel. It's a deep blue, like the ocean. It kind of has a magical feeling to it. Maybe look at the hair. What about all the hair? This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We may find a clue. All right. Don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
Oh, let me take a little look at this. Let me take a little Pikachu look at this. Let me take a Pikachu. Let me take a little Pikachu.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Pikachu.
Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything.
Fucking got him. Let me take a little Pikachu. What do we got here? feather. Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe. It's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. What about all the foam? What about all the foam? All the foam? What's the foam?
Hey, Tim.
Oh my fucking god.
Check it out.
Ah! Oh, that's just Pikachu.
Disguises are a key part
Oh
of the
shit, my
detective
heart.
work, you know.
I didn't think that was
Yeah, whatever.
scared the
Let's
shit
go
out of
out and
me.
investigate.
He clearly doesn't appreciate my art. Perhaps I need to give him a little more training.
Are we not investigating what the fluff is? There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really soft and fluffy. Oh, that's the cotton from the Pokemon we saw earlier. Ah. What's a bunch of cotton doing here? Well, let's check the case. Examine. This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora Drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? Well, let me, 1,000 degree knife versus glass case. It's just that easy, Pikachu. It's just that easy. Oh, can I check the lock here? The jewel case is still locked. Like Denny said, the jewel in this case was stored on the lock and key. And the key to the case is a different key than the one to the jewel storage room door. I wonder who has the key then. What else are we looking at? The podium? The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. We done? Oh, there's the other side of the glass case. That looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of the case was cut off? Yeah, it looks that way. It's a really clean cut. Wow. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. I don't see anything else worth investigating, though. All right, we done then. We out of here. We Gucci. We good. We making fat assumptions. We making stark realizations. We're not done deducing. Oh, we gotta open up the case notebook. Start deducing. Begin deduction.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Okay.
We have a few plausible theories. Which do you think is right? Hey there, kids at home. My name is Brendaniel. What do you think they did to steal the gems and jewels? Did they cut it open? Did they unlock it? Or did they actually not steal the jewel and they put it inside of some of the foam around here? I think they cut it open.
Okay.
Good! Great job, everybody. From what we've seen of the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the Aurora Drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. But at least now that we know how the thief got their hands on the, now we know the Aurora Drop. Yeah, we made our first step forward. I am very good at deducting. None of the other cops figured it out? I am very good at deducting. Once I've got some evidence, I'll start deducting. Feel free to start deducting whenever you feel like it. After investigating the scene, now we know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh, yeah? Yeah, think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed? Look.
Whoa.
Oh, I was wrong. The glass was cut, but the door wasn't.
Oh.
But the jewel case was still locked when it was sliced apart. That's right. So that means the thief only had one of the keys, the one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Denise, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. We need to ask Mr. Denise about the lock on the jewel case. Right, after we wrap up here, let's go ask him. All right, now I'm going to steal all of this. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Denise. Sorry, I couldn't stand just waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe that they then cut open the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose that doesn't help Barnes much, since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Denise. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him the key. Okay, so he always has the key. Got it. You know who else always has the key? Chad? You know who else? You know who else always has the key? Eh, Chad? You know who else? Hope your dopamine receptors are firing full force. You're so welcome. Got it. So both Barnes and Denise can access the key to the jewel storage room, but only Mr. Denise has access to the key on the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Denise. Thank you. Really? I thought it might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I can help. The Aurora drop is meant to become a symbol of revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. A symbol of revival. Let's ask Denise about that later. I sneer. The thief cut open the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. And the only people who have access to the key are Denise and Barnes, so it would make sense that the police would suspect Barnes. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Why would he do that, knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. All right, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now that we got our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing everyone right away. Begin deducting. Not now. We gotta get those Brenterviews. You gotta tell me what's going on. Look at Pikachu's funny little fucking walk. Don't you just want to throw him out a window? Oh, there's something on the floor by the window. Feather. Ah, more evidence. Nobody else has deductive reasoning. I feel like Detective Pikachu happens in a world where only Tim and Detective Pikachu have the bare essential amount of deductive reasoning. The bare minimum of deductive reasoning. What's all this? Pokemon's feathers? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor, and the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here. Do you think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. Something about this is nagging at me. Oh boy. All right, officer, tell me what you know. Oh, that's the jewel storage room. Thank you, officer. What about you, officer? What do you know? This room is currently being searched by the police. Can I go in here?
Whoa!
Okay, I gotta interview the other people in the Pokemon in the mansion. I know how to do that. All right, Holiday. Oh, yeah, ask anything you want, Tim. Oh, yeah, about my dad. Inspector Holiday, I know this has nothing to do with the current case, but, oh, you want to ask me about Harry? Yes. Do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? Oh, I'm sorry, bud, Tim. But we haven't made any developments on that front. Oh, well, thanks anyway. Oh, I still don't understand it myself. Oh, Harry was working on the R case when he went missing. Oh, so it stands to reason that if you followed that thread, you'd find Harry too. But the case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Oh, don't be discouraged, Tim. Look at how far you've come in the 2 years since you moved to the city in search of your father. Oh, you've been such a great detective that the mayor himself has recognized you with an award. Oh, you'll find Harry, I'm sure of it. Oh, and in the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. A dog. Dog be barking? Hey, I have a couple questions to ask. You got a moment? Manic. Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You're even harder to talk to than Brad's Manectric. Oh, is that not Brad's Manectric? Is that a different Manectric? Is that like the dubious cop Pokemon? I gotta ask the Growlithe. Growl. It's Dennis's partner, Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Growl. Apparently she feels responsible. No wonder she's so down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. The French. What about Clefable? Clefable's so fucking huge. All ears for mansion gossip. This bitch. Fab. Oh, it's Clefable. Mrs. Denise's partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Faye. Whoa, what gives? No need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here. Damn. Suspicious? Fucked up. Is that Dennis's wife?
You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
Tell me what you want. My name is Claudia. We're detectives. Mr. Denise asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. Oh, detectives. I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband? That must mean your... Claudia Denise, Sanjeev's wife. I'm so sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. What do you mean? The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes. But we can't be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound just like my husband, but nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was involved in the crime? You look as though you don't believe me. About what you witnessed.
Excuse me?
Is it true that you witnessed the crime? Well, I didn't exactly see it clearly. Huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room. So those were Ducklets? In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. Metallic sound? Do you know what that could have made that noise? No, I don't, but the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? I suppose she must have broken something in the act. And I've heard it confirmed that Ducklet's feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory. But it's all based on a metallic sound and the sight of a flying blue bird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy, if you ask me. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mrs. Denise, but that information alone isn't enough to definitively prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever is, and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you to for? Sigh. I guess she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us. Does she have to sweat about Barnes?
Excuse me?
Mr. Denise seems confident that Barnes is innocent. Oh, yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting. Especially when it comes to Barnes. Those two really trust each other that much? I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time. Much longer, in fact, than I've known Sanjeev. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev. Even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial, that lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get the feeling Claudia's not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's the thief? About Ducklet.
Excuse me?
Could you tell me more about Ducklet? Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dotes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. Got it. That's a little proof. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in the crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yes, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She'd certainly be capable of making off with a jewel. The duck did it. The butler did it. The butler's duck did it. I get it now. I understand. I see everything clearly. The butler's duck did it. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes. About the Aurora Drop.
Yes?
The Aurora Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel, a gemstone of the finest purity. I like to break it out of the case myself and put it in my mouth for a little bit of fun. Yeah, I think that's what rich people do, though, right? If you have, like, a jewelry box filled with gems and jewels and you're, like, incredibly wealthy, what are you doing with them? Like, storing them? Are you showing them off to your friends? No. If I was a rich fuck and I had a big jewelry box filled with gems and jewels, I'd just put them on my mouth all the time. Just all the time. Just like I'm a rock tumbler. I do what I want to do. With gems and jewels, I do what I want to do. Mr. Denise told me the same thing. But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. You know nothing about gems and jewels. Hey, my face always looks like this. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded about for the general public. They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. Tim, let me tell you something about women. Yeah, Pikachu? Something about women? Thanks, Pikachu. It's an MMXer, is it? Okay.
Excuse me?
I guess it would be too much to ask for us to join in, right? I'm afraid we can't even allow the great Detective Tim to do that. Police protocol, you understand? Even the cops suck shit in the Pokemon world. Not a single Officer Jenny. Who this be? Who the fuck is this guy?
Hello there, Detective Tim. Oh, I mean, Detective Goodman?
Hey, Tim, can you make me a sandwich? Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Denise said, at least. The name's... Wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry, my name is Larry Turner, and I'm a member of the House staff. House staff, huh? Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if... You really don't have to be so formal with us. Thanks. That's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Uh-oh, is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know. This guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence in his ability to do his job. Anyway, you wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just, I don't remember what happened very well. Something attacked me out of nowhere, and I blacked out. Something attacked him, so not the thief then. Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. About the crime that took place. Right, so, where to start? I was, just doing my job like normal today. And made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw Ducklet fly out of the second-story window. As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. Seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw that the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. The next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. I know who that is. Gilmon. Fuck. Charmander. Fuck. Shit. Red Pokemon. Magmar. Fuck. Maybe he saw a boxing glove? Hitmonchan? Red Pokemon. Mario. Why did you go immediately to Mario? That's Mario. That's Knuckles. That's Gilmon from Digimon. Based on the size, I couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. A red Pokemon. Do you know what kind it was? I'm really not sure. It all happened so fast. I see. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora Drop. It's possible that the culprit ordered the partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. So Tim, now that you heard Turner's story, what do you think? We need to find the Ducklet that flew out the window and that red Pokemon too. Yep, you got it. About the culprit.
Excuse me?
Did you see anything else when the Pokemon attacked you? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Can you think of any other details that might give us a clue about the culprit? Oh, nothing in particular is coming to mind. I mean, Mr. Denise is such a nice person. I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him. But honestly, I just can't believe it. Barnes is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great coworker with tons of experience. I mean, if you've known Barnes before all this, you can never even imagine him as a thief. I'm gonna walk in, see Barnes, and he's dressed up in full robber gear. You'd never even imagine him as a thief. You walk into the fucking door, and he's wearing like a burglar mask, and he's wearing like the white and black burglar outfit. He's got a big bag with a $sign on it. He's got like a fucking curled mustache.
Steal? I would never steal. I think you're thinking of somebody else.
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the stolen jewel? Oh, the Aurora Drop? I've never even seen the thing. It's been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course, I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Denise lately. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Denise says he's going to donate the Aurora Drop. Seems like Mrs. Denise is against that plan. They've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night? Must really be a point of contention. I guess Mrs. Denise just doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So the Aurora Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife. All right, we Gucci, we good. So we gotta find the Ducklet. Maybe ask Sanjeev about the Ducklet? Yes? Oh, about the symbol of revival. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago, during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yes, some Pokemon had been exposed to R went berserk. Their rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. By that time, I already had the Aurora Drop. I kept it stored safely in the shop. So was the Aurora Drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. Of all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora Drop was the only one to remain unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aurora Drop that you might believe it was being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. There are literally Pokemon that perform magic. Ever since then, the Aurora Drop became known as the jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I decided to donate it to Rhyme City. The Aurora Drop? Why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, and that's exactly why I decided to donate it. Mayor Myers has done his part in improving our city by declaring the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so, I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. Wow, Dennis, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? Forget I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with concerns over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aurora Drop as quickly as possible. Understood. We'll do everything we can. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. Hey, it sounds like the police finished questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Swear to God if he's not dressed up like a burglar, dude. He's not dressed up like a burglar. Why is he business me? Actually, no, he's business... Fuck me. God, I'm fucking... Why? The second I was like, kind of looked like dehydrated me. How did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? My apologies. I am Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if we ask you some questions, Mr. Barnes? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Denise, then it is my duty to give you my full cooperation. Thank you. What would you like me to speak about first? About the time of the incident. I was away when the incident occurred. It wasn't until after I'd finished my errand, you finished his errands yet? And entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewels storage room. So that means Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief. If he didn't see anyone, how could they have escaped from the second floor? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw the Aurora Drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Denise and the police right away. Is there anyone who can corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mrs. Denise came out of her room to see what the commotion was about, and the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Mr. Barnes, do you have any idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Denise and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. Gotcha. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance, so I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances, but I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that only those two have access to the key.
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. Aww. There's a duck. Me with the... That's... Look at that. Look at how happy he is with he duck. Look at that. Look how fucking blessed he be with he duck. Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers. Simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see, she runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from a local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice. There's a place nearby called the Hi-Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it? She regularly goes shopping there by herself. If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for the Hi-Hat blend. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such refined tastes. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't returned yet. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might go? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow, I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. So you're thinking gay now, huh? Out of all the jewels in Mr. Denise's collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Denise's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For some reason, for someone who speaks so formally, Bonds is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop. I beg of you. Don't worry, sir. We're on the case.
Well...
Based on Bonds' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness at least. How about that? Aren't you forgetting something, Tim? Huh? Bonds told us that Growlithe and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident. Remember? Oh, right. Maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly. You can leave the rest to me. My brain like stuttered there. Let's go question him, Tim.
Tim.
Oh, why is Brad like yelling? Tim! Oh no, that's Pikachu yelling at me. I thought Brad was yelling at me. I thought, Tim, hey, Tim, hey, oh, hey, Tim, hey, Tim, look at me. Hey, Tim, look at me.
Hey, Tim, no need to hold back, you know. Talk to me whenever you want. I'm right here, after all. You know, Tim, we're really living the good life at our apartment. A huge mansion like this must be a bane to clean. Great detective tip number 3. Learn from past cases. You may notice a pattern similar to a case you've solved before. Seems like the residents of this mansion drink coffee frequently. I can tell by the aroma.
We're already good. Let's talk to this guy. What do you want, great detective? Have you finished questioning Barnes? For now, anyway. We just haven't finished gathering our evidence. Doesn't change the fact that Barnes is still a suspect. If you don't mind, could we ask you some questions? If you insist, but I've no intention of sharing confidential information with you. About Barnes.
Excuse me?
Is the storage room key the reason the police suspect Barnes? Oh, so you know that much already. Well, no point in denying it. The only two people who can access the key are the homeowner and his butler, Mr. Denise and Barnes. I highly doubt Mr. Denise staged all of this himself, which leaves Barnes as the only logical suspect. Not only that, there were ducklet feathers at the crime scene, and Barnes' partner is a ducklet. Clearly, Barnes used the key to get inside the storage room, then had Ducklet fly off with the jewel. That's my working theory. Duly noted. We don't have any decisive evidence yet, but we're going to find this Ducklet that flew the coop, and then we'll get definitive proof, you'll see. Well, I'll be continuing my own investigation. Suit yourself. About the investigation, are you following any leads other than Barnes? Of course we are. We've already collected statements from every last person in this house. Do you mind if I ask you what your impression of each of them was? Oh, yes, Mr. Sanjay, he kind of talked like this, and then his wife kind of talked like this, and then Mr. Barnes, he kind of talked like this, like a deeper tone, you know. I'm not very good at impressions, mind you. Well, I suppose I could tell you that much. Mr. Denise seemed rather shaken by Barnes falling under suspicion, and his wife Claudia is reacting quite impetuously. She's been approaching us repeatedly to demand that we hurry and wrap up our investigation. Oh, that's gotta be tough. I almost feel bad for Brad. One of their staff members, Turner, has been very cooperative with our investigations. He's told us a lot about everything that happened up until he lost consciousness. I suppose that's all I can say for now. Thank you. We'll keep that all in mind. The police can question people, but they can't talk to Pokemon. Interviewing the Pokemon around here might help us paint a clear picture of what went down. I know, Pikachu. Manectric. No need to glare at us like that, Manectric. Manectric. Calm down already. We're not gonna get in the way of your police work. Brad's Manectric sure is committed to the job. True, and he's been keeping watch. So if anyone tried to hide some evidence, he'd spot it right away. I guess he is helpful in that way, but, Manic. I just wish he'd dial back his aggression toward me. Alright, let's go talk to Growlithe then. Hey, Growlithe, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we asked you some questions? Growl, we're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. Go. You're willing to talk to us if it'll help Sanji? Thanks. Sanji? Growlithe's nickname for Dennis, near as I can tell. It's just like the One Piece. There once was a man named Gold Roger. Oh, right, his full name is Sanjeev Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? About you, Growlithe. Growl. Gotcha. As Dennis's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. We already know that the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. Go. It's important to Denise, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. Go. She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Go. So that's why you feel extra responsible for what happened, huh? She's really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us are gonna crack this case. Well... Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? Go. You don't know because you were napping? Go. What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate it too much and it made you sleepy? Been there, believe me. Sometimes I eat a big bowl of porridge, and that shit got me snoozing, real style. What are you even talking about? Go. You woke up when Barnes got home. That would have been right before all the commotion happened. When you woke up, your precious key was gone? Growl. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. Go. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. About Barnes. Go. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Denise are close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Denise really does seem to trust Barnes after all. Go. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. All right, we got Growlithe's testimony. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes is innocent. So, only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu. All right, Clefable, start fucking yapping. Faye. What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Faye? Yes, really. Come on, you can trust us. Faye. You know what's crazy is Faye is the same thing that people reading the what is it, the Court of Wings and Ruin, the fairy sex books that like everybody is reading, except for maybe anybody in my chat. Maybe one person in my chat knows what I'm talking about. The fairy sex books. What are they called? I gotta look them up. Court of Thorns and Roses. That's right. The book's about the fairy sex. You know? Yeah, help us out, and I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. Faye. So you're willing to talk to us. Thanks. Guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mrs. Denise.
Hey.
Do you have a job here at the mansion? Brandon, you can't call gay people that anymore. I will kiss a man. I don't also, when I say fairies, I'm talking about legitimate fairies, like Court of Summer, Court of Fall, Court of Winter, Court of like Night or Midnight. It's like a whole fairy thing. No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Oh, Faye. Claudia's not a bad person, you say? Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. Faye. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing. I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're actually pretty nice. I bet Clefable's really important to Mrs. Dennis. At the time of the incident, did anything strange happen today? Faye. Clefable's saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. Real sleepy, yeah. Faye. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. Fuck. What do you think of Bonds? You get along with them all right? Faye. Claudia doesn't like Bonds, so Clefable tries not to have too much to do with them. Faye. But she doesn't think Bonds is a bad person. After all, she says Bonds ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Faye. Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Bonds got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Faye. Then Clefable and Bonds had Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. Got a testimony. And that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. Begin deducing.
Okay.
We got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Bonds is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we came up with. All right, chat. Do we? Barnes doesn't seem like he would betray Mr. Denise. Barnes may be the culprit, he had access to the key. Or, Barnes may not be the culprit, he returned to the mansion after the crime had occurred. That one,
Okay.
And Crowlett said she woke up at exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes couldn't be the culprit? Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose that testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us. Looks like we're going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. I agree. Blame the Clefairy. I agree. Blame the Clefairy. I think we're going to need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence. But where should we look for it? Nothing comes to mind. We should investigate other leads. What about the red Pokemon? The red Pokemon. I gotta find the red Pokemon. And where did Ducklet go? Ducklet was chasing the thieves. Easy. That's it. Ducklet was chasing the thieves. I got it. I know.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we got to gather info in the city. We did hear that Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I'll bet you she went to the Hi-Hat Cafe. You're right. We should probably go search the cafe. Let's not waste any time, Tim. Also, Pikachu want a coffee. Not only do we need to search the Hi-Hat Cafe, Pikachu also want a big sip of coffee. Pikachu need caffeine. Pikachu freaks out if he doesn't get his bean juice. Don't talk to Pikachu before he's got his big bucket of bean juice. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, man, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard to not want to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or a Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us the city's great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time. Right, first let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. Okay, so we got local concerns. These are like side quests. Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in Serenity Park when I saw a big fucking bird. The big fucking bird grabbed my Lillipup and fucking flew off with it. It's gone! Your Lillipup got ate. That's just rules of nature, babe. That's law of the jungle. And I mean, this ain't the jungle, but I do got kind of a concrete jungle to it, so that's rules of nature. Bird eat dog. It just happened. I guess Lillipup must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, and now I'm exhausted. That police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right. Helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We'd like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your Lillipup might have gone? Well, I've already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also, my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add to your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If we see a Lillipup during our investigation, we should talk to it. Okie dokie. Local concern unlocked. Find dog. Real. All right. I'm gonna get a little caffeine, soothe my fucking throat a little bit, because I've been doing silly voices for like 2 hours, and that shit hurts. I will return. Give me like 3 to 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Is Pikachu dead yet? Did he die of dehydration, as Pikachu is often wont to do? All right, I gotta turn the sound back on. Bird. Hello, Bird. Talk to me. Oh, is it Pidove? Glad to see you're feeling better now. Who? Who am I? What do you mean? I just rescued you a little while ago. Who? It's forgotten the whole thing. Well, Pidove are known for their forgetfulness. Dumb as hell. Pidove, dumb as hell. Stupid as hell. Whimsy. Oh, caught. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visited this city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? We can certainly ask. About you, Whimsicott. Whim. Oh, you ride on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Whimsy? Ah, okay, so you'll be leaving this city to travel somewhere else. Whim. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon. I'm happy to hear that. About the cotton. Is this cotton yours? Whim. Yeah, the Whimsicott say it's theirs. Got it. Locked it down. We actually found this in Mr. Denise's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there. Whimsy? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Come on, you gotta remember at least this much. Whimsy? Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How did you get in there? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? Whim. You went in through the window with your friends. Why would you do that? Whimsy. You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning. What the heck does that mean? Please, it's real important. Just try to remember. Whimsy. Some human you don't know asked you to do it. What was this stranger like? Whimsy. You don't remember because it was something you'd never seen before, huh? Now look here, you might be an accessory to theft. Caught? Yeah, in prison, there's gonna be a cot for you. 2 cots and a hot meal, and that's all you get. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they're blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things.
Hey.
Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Caught. Oh, Pawniard is red, and you've recently become friends with one. Pawniard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. And it's true that Pawniard's pretty red. Whimsicott. Caught. You often run into Pawniard at the terrace in Serenity Park, and on windy days you play with Pawniard by picking it up and flying it around. Whim. They say they like to fly Pawniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is the big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Pawniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Pawniard? Whimsy. Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today? In that case, we may be able to find it there now. Whimsy. If we go meet Pawniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? I can't believe it. Rock distributor Pokemon real? Whimsy. Apparently there's a rock at the terrace that Pawniard really cares about. One time they accidentally stepped on it and then Pawniard got mad. Real mad. Wow, that's scary. We'd better watch where we step. About Ducklet. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Whimsy. Whim. Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. Whimsy. If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Don't step on that stone, cabron. All right, we gotta go find the Ducklet or the Whimsicott, whatever Ducklet or the Pawniard, either way. I gotta go to the park. I'd say Pawniard because I'm already looking for like the Lillipup, so. Oh, Serenity Park. Oh shit! This place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Poniard hangs out around here, and the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we go look? All right, there's a fucking Lickitung. I gotta talk to this son of a bitch. Hello, child. Aw, come on, Lickitung stopped again. She keeps getting distracted. Hello, Lickitung. What a long tongue. Is that it? Is that up? What a long tongue. All right, let me go talk to some of the Pokemon around here. Ma'am? Someone seems to have planted a tree right in the middle of the path. It's such an inconvenience. You mean the Sudowoodo? Are you fucking stupid? Are you... Ma'am, are you fucking for... It has a smiley face, ma'am. You know what fucks me up about Sudowoodo all the time, right? Is Sudowoodo literally is a tree with Nickelodeon's face on it. Right? Isn't that fucked up that that's Nickelodeon's face? What, a Pokemon? No, that's a tree. It's a tree that's been absorbed by Nickelodeon's face. Out here, oh fuck. Do you know what I hate about this bunny Pokemon? Is it's the #1 Pokemon that looks like it plays Fortnite. Right? I can't remember this bunny's fucking name, but I do know for a fact that that is the Pokemon that is the #1 Fortnite player in the Pokemon universe. I hate him. I want to kick him. Score a hat trick. He kicked a ball. It's Raboot, a Pokemon known for its excellent footwork. Yeah, a lot of pictures on the internet of its feet, I bet. Thanks, Pikachu. A lot of Raboot pictures. I don't want to see them. Rab. What's it saying, Pikachu? It wants us to be quiet because it's trying to think of a practice routine. Oh, I see. Let's leave it alone then. Hello, Sudowoodo. I see you, Sudowoodo. Whoa, I was just thinking this was an odd place for a tree, but it's actually a Pokemon. Tim, are you fucking stupid? Tim, are you... It's a tree. Yeah, that's a Sudowoodo. They have a habit of pretending to be trees. Pseudo. You're practicing your tree imitation, huh? Does it have to practice right here? Seems like it'll block a lot of foot traffic. Yeah, true. Hey, Sudowoodo, if you want to practice, you should try doing it somewhere else. This location totally blows your cover. Sudowoodo? Oh, there he goes. He's fucking you out of here. That sure seemed to send it into a panic. I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. And that, whoa, that's so fucked up. That wasn't a tree, that was a Pokemon. What the fuck? Whoa! I guess it thought it was blending in perfectly. Is this also a Pokemon? Or is this a tree? Is this... What is this, a Pokemon or a tree? We'll never know. That cat's so tiny. I could watch Purloin all day and never get bored. Oh, Purloin. Adorable deceiver. Hide your social security card. Purloin's in the area. This Pokemon is being awfully friendly. Is there a Trubbish in here? I want to see the Trubbish. Show me the Trubbish. Is there a Trubbish in there? What's that yellow thing chasing you? Is that also a treat? No, that's Danny DeVito. Don't worry about him. He's a little bit smaller. You know, old people that get shorter as they age. Danny DeVito, he's gotten very short. It's fine though. Helps me out. He painted himself yellow. He wears a tail. He's naked. He just follows me around and helps me solve crime, I guess. No, that's a real hat. He got that hat. It's not like he grew that hat. What the fuck? You think people grow hats on their head? Wait a minute. Do you think that people grow hats on their head? When you see somebody walking around with a hat outside, you think that's not a hat? That's like a fleshy tumor? No, that's a normal hat. Come on now. That'd be ridiculous. Let me talk to lady. This is a fountain for Pokemon to drink from. My Serena really loves the water here. My Serena freaking loves stagnant pond water. Yummy. Listen, if I can't drink out of the crick, then nobody gets to drink, period. They call me the crick prick. I stand in front of the crick and I tell people, you're not allowed to drink from the crick. Well, what if I want to drink from the creek? Can't drink. I'm the crick prick. I stop you from drinking in the crick. That's right. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to push you around. You try to drink from my river? It's not a river. It's a crick. Is that a creek? It's a crick. And I'm the crick prick. I stop you from drinking my tainted water. Oh, that's a weird dog. I like the little intros. It's cute. I hate it when somebody says crick. You're not Iowan enough. You're not Midwestern enough. Oh, look, a Ribombee. That and Warsh. Oh, dude, I used to have this sentence that would set off, like, grammar heads when I was in high school. I had friends that were really into English and grammar and all that type of shit. So I would always walk up to him, get up right behind him and say, hey, I drawed you a picture of me washing a pillow in the crick. And then they would go nuclear, insane. Oh, boom, bum. It sure seems busy. Oh, boom. Apparently it's making pollen puffs for its cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites when they're growing up, so it's got to prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. I drawed you a picture of me washing a pillow in the crick. Who the fuck this guy? Who the fuck?
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you? I am such a huge fan of yours.
Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon.
A scientist, huh?
What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do?
Actually,
My research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies.
This guy is intense. And he seems like the type of guy, who doesn't even listen to what others are saying.
If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have.
Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. About your research. What sort of research are you doing here, Mr. Murlock?
My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon.
Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that'd do for Rhyme City. It'd make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think? Helping with a policy.
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development?
My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. This guy follows I fucking love science on Facebook. He's a huge fan. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist, so I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city. Anyway, bye.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
No touch. Stranger danger.
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I just took some of his blood. I only plucked a little bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. I can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the lead. Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. What's it say? It's detecting caffeine. Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. But these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murloc? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite all right. No problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. My what? My triglycer what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Huh? Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you finished your checkup, I think we'd better get going. Ah, yes, sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. Bye. Okay, Pikachu, stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides. I'm gonna find the Ponyard. Oh shit! It's the boy! I love this boy. A fucking favorite guy. We love Phalanx. They're out here doing formations. They're out here practicing tactics. Lynx, Lee! There sure are a lot of amazing Pokemon around. These ones are so well coordinated. I love them. Literally love them. We love Phalanx. They're like the only new gen design that I've liked. The boys. Well, no, that and, what is it? The fucking family from Scarlet and Violet, I think, is also good. I like it when there's Pokemon in a pod. I love the boys. These are the only Pokemon I remember from Sword and Shield. That's like it. The boys. We love the boys. Cool. Cool, the boys.
This is the top, yeah?
Tandemaus. I also like Tandemaus, yeah.
Huh?
From here, you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
Hey, damn, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, this would be the perfect vantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Ponyard, right? That's what they said, but I still don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign? Well, Ponyard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we got. We'd better get looking. I gotta fucking, what about over here? What do we got over here? These torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. Blade, he'd be cutting them with a blade, or a big hungry caterpillar be up in here. They look to me like they were bitten, not cut. We got ourselves a 5 Caterpie situation. You think they make a movie in the Pokemon world called The Human Caterpie? Or do you think that's too fucked up for the Pokemon world? Do you think there's some guy out there making his favorite movie, cool movie reel, Human Caterpie? This cotton. It's probably fell here when the Whimsicott were playing with Ponyard. Would it be the... Alright, well, let me throw this out here. Would it be the Human Caterpie or the Human Weedle? It would be a movie called The Human Caterpie, but it wouldn't be like The Human Centipede. It would be a guy in a centipede, like a Caterpie mascot costume, dancing around and having fun. There are no horror movies in the Pokemon universe. None. And if you think there are, you're stupid and wrong. Oh, is that a book? Oh no, that's an arrow. Weedle more likely. Weedle does have the orbs. Is there not a centipede Pokemon now? I think there is a centipede Pokemon, but like, who gives a shit? What is that one called? I think it's like an electric one, isn't it? It like Cube and then it turned into Big. Yeah, I can't remember its name. It's one of the newer ones. It's Cube and then it turned into Big. Somebody's a nerd here. Somebody knows it. Is it Scolipede? Is it Cube and then it turned into Big? Oh, special rock. What's up with this rock? It's covered in gashes. Has something been scratching at it? These gashes look like they were left by something sharp like a blade. It's the Pawniard. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like this. Listen, you give me a chef knife and a big rock and I can try. I'm not saying that I would be able to do it, but you give me a big chef's knife and a rock and I will attempt. I will attempt to cut the rock. I doubt a human would be strong enough to make clean cuts like these.
Let's start deducing.
Let's deduce. Begin the deduction.
Okay.
By the rock. Gotta be by the rock.
Okay.
We did find a rock that was covered in slashes, as if it had been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Pawniard. That's definitely the rock that the Whimsicott were talking about. So if we go to where that rock is, we might find Pawniard there. All right, let's take a look around that rock. He's just right behind the rock, isn't he? Wow. Can you think of any way to draw Pawniard here? Climb on the rock.
Oh.
Whimsicott said that Pawniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh, yeah, you're right. Good memory. Maybe Pawniard will show up if one of us climbs on it? Worth a shot. Let's give it a try. All right, come out here, Pawniard. Get out here, you freak. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. Pawn. Oh, shit, it's Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. He's gonna sell so many blades. I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my Pawniard. It's Pawniard, just like Whimsicott said. Pawn. Man, he really loves selling things, doesn't he? Okay, it's saying, darest thou tread upon my cherished rock? What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy. Wait, what? Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Pawn. Oh, thank goodness. It said it'll forgive us, but just this once. Pawn? You want to know why we're looking for you? Fair enough. We got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? Pawn. It says it'll talk. About you, Pawniard. Pawn. So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood. I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently it travels all over the place to practice and improve its moves. Pawn. It says that because it was born with these blades, it wishes nothing more than to master them. If Pawniard is that proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. Pawn. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't, punched anyone recently, have you? Pawn. Pawniard says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Pawn. Good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you'd wind up with a different injury if you were punched by a Pawniard. Yeah, if you were punched by a Pawniard, he would rip... It's a blade. He would cut you. He would stab you. And that guy wasn't stabbed. Are there any other Pawniard in this city besides you? Pawn. What's it saying? Apparently, it's never seen any other Pawniard. All right, about the Denise residence. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Denise's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? Pawn. Pawniard's not sure if it was the same place, but it vaguely remembers going to a big house. Pawn. It says it entered the house together with Whimsicott. How did you get inside the mansion? Apparently, Pawn... That's a good picture. Apparently, Pawniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? Pawn. So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? This is important, so please try to remember. Upon. It says its mind feels all foggy, but it just can't remember what was going on at the time. That sure makes things difficult. Brandon, what's your favorite underrated just a little guy Pokemon? I mean, when I was a kid, it was Dunsparce, and it's still Dunsparce, but Dunsparce is far less underrated nowadays. Zangoose, I like Zangoose a lot. Zigzagoon and Linoon. Big fan. Delibird, that's another one I love. I love Delibird as a kid. I got gold and silver and crystal, and I loved getting a Delibird because I loved like the idea of pulling a present out of a bag and like tossing it. Just good shit. Santa Bird, a pawn. Have you seen Ducklet around anywhere? Pawn. It hasn't seen her. Great. Where could Ducklet have gone? All right. We finally managed to find Pawniard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah, and some of what it said even contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get more information if we had proof that Pawniard entered the mansion. Pawn? It's asking if we're done here so we can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? Pawn. It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut rocks? Wow, would it be willing to demonstrate for us? Oh, good idea. Would be a big help to see what a cut from a Pawniard looks like. Pawn. Yeah, it says it would happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. I want to see. Cut that shit.
Whoa. Awesome.
Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. This clean slice and the metallic sound. Pawniard's blade made when it made contact. It all matches with what we know of the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Pawniard. But neither Whimsicott nor Pawniard remembers clearly. What's up with that? I can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. I don't think we'll figure out what's wrong with their memories until we investigate a bit more. Right, let's do what we can right now. We should consider looking for Ducklet now that we found Pawniard. Bond said he asked her to pick up some coffee beans today, didn't he? Yeah, maybe someone at a Hi Hat Cafe saw Ducklet there. Now that you mention it, we never managed to go out there ourselves after Holiday showed up. Let's go.
Tim.
Oh, Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu. Tim, Pikachu.
So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat. All right. Let's continue on for a bit more.
Pikachu almost got sliced in twain. Pikachu almost got ripped the fuck up. All right, we gotta find the duck. A duck, goose. I didn't find anything about the lily pup either while I was here, though. Oh, shit, Toucanon. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah, nice to meet you, too. Can I help you, or... do you really not know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal on the Rhyme University campus, and I know you go to school there, too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the Quiz Professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucanon. Oh, yeah, Toucanon. You mean there isn't a graphic cutscene of Pikachu getting cut up in a family-friendly game? That's insane, right? It's crazy. Okay, quizzes. I don't care. Quizzes. You're gonna quiz me on Pokemon, aren't you? Long tongue, Lickitung. I know this one. It's Lickitung. What Pokemon has a tongue? A Lickitung. I'll be back. What Pokemon has a longe tongue? Lickitung. Oh, you got it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know. It's over here. It's clearly Haunter. I mean, it could be Haunter. He got a long tongue, too. That's a long tongue. I'm amazed it stretches so far. Say, Tim, this Lickitung might be the answer to that quiz question. I think you're right. Let's go tell the quiz professor. Okay. Wrong. Gengar. Huge tongue. Long tongue. Massive, in fact. Aye. Huh, actually, you're wrong. It's Licky Licky. It's a Lickitung. I did it. I love quiz. Bingo. Yes, you got it. Lickitung uses its long tongue to catch its prey. According to reports, contact with its saliva causes a tingling sensation as well as a persistent itch. Oh, wow. Good thing we didn't get licked. Well, I'm feeling itchy just imagining it. Okay, no. Thanks for the warning, Toucan, we'll make sure any Lickitung we meet keep its tongue to itself. Well, that was the first question. It was a little too easy. Time for question number 2. What Pokemon uses its cute looks to put you off your guard so it can steal from you? Hey, we don't have time to deal with another theft. What Pokemon? Purloin. I know where it is. I'm a quiz master. Master of the quiz. Quiz master, master of the quiz. Give me any question and I'll show you quiz biz. You can ask me any question. I'll give you the quiz biz. You can quiz me right now, chat, and I'll answer it. We got it. Check your pockets. Why would I need to check my... It's stole from me. My pen's gone. I thought so. This is your doing, isn't it, Purloin? Can't pull one over on a great detective like me. Now hand it over. Pause where we can see him. Hey, Brendan, are astronauts allowed to crank they hog in space? Yeah, they have a device that collects the batch. It's like a batch device. They absolutely are allowed to crank they hog in space. They have like a collector for it. It's a specific device that NASA made. It's a batch collector. It collects the batch. Yeah. Yeah, really. Astronauts are allowed to relieve themselves in space. And relieving themselves may also include cranking their hog. They have like a batch collector. Shoot, they batch into space? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're a space baby out there. But also they have like a batch collector. It collects the batch.
Yes.
Who up collecting they batch? It's a space batch collector. It collects the batch. I gotta be careful. Wasn't a rowdy Purloin, but it was a normal one. You're gonna have a third question. Throw it at me. Come on. Yeah, our quiz is fun? No. No. Best buds always stick together. It's right over there. It's a phalanx. A whole group of Pokemon. I know where it is. It's right over there. It's literally right here. I'm the quiz master. Master of the quiz. Wow, those movements are in perfect unison. That's phalanx. They always move around in groups of 6. Lynx. They're in the middle of a formation training. Pikachu, do you think phalanx is the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? 6 working together as one. Yep, that fits the bill. Then let's go tell her the answer. I love quizzes! You figure out the answer to my final question?
Yes.
Phalanx, yay. Bingo, that's it. Phalanx is a very peculiar Pokemon. There are actually 6 of them working together as one. The one at the front, known as the Brass, leads the others by issuing orders. In battle, they change formation as needed and use teamwork to secure the win. That's a pretty interesting Pokemon. Sure, but I bet it's tough for the troopers if they've got an incompetent Brass. I know. Yeah, sorry, I'm sure they're all perfectly competent. That's all for today's quiz. I hope you were as enthusiastic about quizzes and Pokefacts as I am. Yes, I learned a lot. Glad to hear it. I'll get some new questions ready for next time. Oh, okay. Please let them be easy ones. Maybe she could, wait till we're not in the middle of something. Kano. Yeah, see you, Toucanon. I did it. Another case solved. Remember, if you see a random stranger out there with a toucan, you can always ask him a question. It's just how it be. You can just ask him. Just be like, hey, do you got a quiz for me? They may have a quiz for you. Remember, kids, if you see a stranger and they ask you a question, they may in fact be the quiz master. So you should answer all of their questions as best you can. Never know when you're going to run into a meandering quiz master out there in the fucking world, right? Never know when somebody's going to start popping questions at you left and goddamn right. People say stranger danger. I say, let it come. What may happen will happen and has happened. Oh, did something happen? Yeah, something happened. I got quizzed. Fucked up, but I'm all full of quiz. Did they meet at the Quiznos? No, they wouldn't meet at Quizno. They'd meet at Quiz Yes. You ain't allowed to know what that is, though. Oh, fuck, they got that scary guy. I hate that guy. Trubbish! Yes!
Trub!
Whoa!
Wait up!
Little garbage guy.
It's gone.
Just a little dude. We gotta get him.
Oh.
Oh, come here. Come back here, Trubbish. Little guy spotted. Little guy seen. Little guy spotted. Oh, it's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. But what if I find it? Hey, Lillipup. You the dog? I'm looking for dog. Did somebody say walkies? Walk, on a walk, water, water, on a walk, water, on a walk, water. Little. Say, Pikachu, isn't this? Yeah, it's Lillipup. It may indeed be the partner of that woman we met in front of the dentist resident. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing way over here? Pup? I see. Apparently he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. Lil. He says he misses his partner. Okay, we're gonna go tell her and bring her here to you, Lillipup. Oh, there we go. Lillipup, I'm so glad you've been found. Pup. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup, detective. You're welcome. I'm glad we could help. Lil. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, didn't you? Lil. All right, then. We can play together as much as you like today. Papa. Lil. Are you ready to Lil? Yes, that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. Wow. Brendan, would you want to be part goon or part gob? What are we talking about here? Goon or gob? Goon or gob? You're getting so aggressive, chat. I don't know if I can answer the question. I don't know if I'm trained for it. I don't know if I'm ready to. Goon or gob? What is a gob? I know what a goon is. Fuck you, answer it. I know what a goon is. I don't know what a gob is. What is a gob? Explain to me what a gob is. I'm not gonna just answer. Goon or gob, Brendan. Goon or gob. I need a moment here. I know what a goon is. What is a gob? Quickly, Brendan. Lives are at stake. I'm gonna flip a coin. Shit. Okay. Heads goon, tails gob. Gob. I'd be a gob? Gob? I'd gob? Oh, this is real bad. Huh? That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you, but is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're the detective and the Pikachu I saw on the TV. Awesome, a detective's just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we've got a match coming up against the Tanti Park Soccer Club. I didn't know that Tanti Park even had a soccer club. One of their members has a Scrafty as their partner, and they're so good. So I'm worried we're gonna lose. Well, I want a partner Pokemon I can play with too. But I can't find any Pokemon that are good at soccer. Gotcha. Sounds like we better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Can you think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? None immediately spring to mind, but I'll be sure to tell you if I find one. Really? Thanks, Mr. Detective. I sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. There's gotta be one somewhere in Rhyme City. I know where he is. He's over here. I've seen him before. I seen him with eyes open. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Shaka when the walls fell. He kicked the ball over here. I gotta go back to the park. I gotta head back over to the park. I gotta find... Is that a Fearow? Huge. I like the looping Fearow. Yeah, he be playing soccer all wild style like this. Hey, you wanna be a kid's partner? What's a Rabu? What are you up to? Rabu. You're just about to do some dribbling practice here by yourself? Dribbling practice? Yeah, Rabu are really good at that kind of footwork. They're always practicing. In that case, Raboot might be willing to join some soccer games. You're right. This one says it's got some really impressive techniques. Hey, Raboot, I know a kid that'd love to kick a ball around with you. If you got some time, would you be willing to play with him? Raboot, you will? Great. That's great. I'll go get him. Rab. Those eyes, they look really fired up. This Pokemon is the coolest, Mr. Detective. Try talking to it. I'm sure it'll be willing to practice with you. Really? Hey, Raboot, want to play soccer with me? Raboot. It nodded. Thank you, Raboot. Okay, let's get this practice started. We're gonna win that match for sure now. Good luck. Hope you do well. Thanks. Good luck. We're all counting on you. You made it, friend. Like I said, Raboot is like the #1 Pokemon that looks like he'd play Fortnite, so that kid's not going to play soccer. That kid's going to let the Raboot into his house. That Raboot's going to jump on his Asus Republic of Gamers laptop, and he's going to play Fortnite for 18 hours straight. Raboot, do you want to play a little bit of soccer with me? Raboot, you want my mom's credit card? Why do you want my mom's credit card, Raboot? Raboot, you want to buy V-Bucks, Raboot? Raboot, I don't know if I'm allowed to give you my mom's credit card, Raboot. Raboot, oh, you're gonna kick me if I don't give you my mom's credit card? Oh, okay, Raboot, okay. Full scenario right there, all fucked up. Ooh, how about a little snack for you and your partner? How about a little snack? Oh, I want a little snack. Do I gotta talk to this fucking thing? This fucking dude? Watch out. The Peter Griffin of Pokemon. What are you up to? Chug. You know what's fucking crazy is when my wife asks me what I'm up to, I respond the same way. Shelby comes downstairs like, Brendan, what are you doing? And I say, chug. Chug? Yeah, chug. What is chug? Chug. You wouldn't get it. Watchog don't care. Fucking chug moment. Watchog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seen something useful. In her task. Chog. Oh, you never get bored of this city because there's so many different people and Pokemon to watch. Must be fun having eyes like yours, especially since they let you see in the dark. What, Ducklet? Rechu. What? Really? Chog. Chog? Chog! Choggers? What's it saying? You gotta tell me too. Right, sorry. It says it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. Shit. Chog moment.
Tim, you need any help?
Look at this fucking. Dude, look at this.
Hey. Okay.
Let's talk to Pablo at the Hi Hat Cafe. He might know something. Okay. I like this fucking Slowpoke statue a lot, actually. It's very good. I would like to have that in my backyard. Brendan, would you be mad if I chogged you? Yes? Oh, shit! Little jump scarer! Five Nights at Freddy's! What if the Inkay fucking popped out and went, little jump. Hey, I can be a little jump scarer. Do you want to see? I can do that anytime I want. I can literally. I can fucking. I'm gonna get you. Whoa, I knew I saw something. It was a Pokemon? That's an Inkay, Tim. It lights up its spots to communicate with friends. Never figured it'd use those lights to lure someone in close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Inkay. Hey, Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? That's me when I'm talking to indie horror devs. Hey, maybe go a little easy on the jump scares. Just, pull it back a little bit. Hey, could you, maybe give me a little atmospheric horror as a little treat? No? You're gonna give me jump scare after jump scare after jump scare? All right. That's fine, I guess. Okay. No little atmospheric horror. Thank you for the atmospheric horror. Oh, it's all PSX inspired? It's all PSX inspired when it's atmospheric. Now, you know, atmospheric doesn't have to mean PSX inspired, right? It's not the same thing. Oh, but you gotta do it anyway. Oh, okay. All right. It's fair. That's fine. All right. All right, let's go to the cafe. I want some coffee. A little bit of coffee.
Hello there.
Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's Notebook. She's the girl from the photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter? Right. And you said she knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she's just a classmate or a, See, this is why I don't like telling you things about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actually having fun with people. Listen, Pikachu, the last time I brought you to a bar, you drank 5, count them, 5 Pabst Blue Ribbons, and you started yelling Pika Pika, and everybody else heard Pika Pika, but I know what you fucking said, Pikachu, and I know how you feel about Geodudes now. Thanks, Pikachu. Oh, well, anyway, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we've met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course, it's an honor to meet the great detectives. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way, no. Oh, no need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure. Let's talk.
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Working hard or hardly working?
Looks. That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
Come on, Tim. You can give me a better compliment than that. You seem different from usual somehow. Don't tell me that award my dad gave you is already starting to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I've always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me? No way. I've had my eye on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? What? Oh, does she mean what I think she means? It's like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. All right. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet, you. Hi.
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see news about your accomplishments on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go that far. No need to be so modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met, and we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. But it's been a while since we met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately, there just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with the famous great detective. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you to one of our awesome pizzas. All right, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Tim, there's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time, though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now, but we could meet up tonight if you're free. Sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay, then how about you stop by my apartment later this evening? Hey, not bad, Tim. But aren't we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I can't just brush her off. The least I can do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand. All right, let's find that duck. Oh, fuck yeah! Sproink! Tim. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Tim.
Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago. Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
Tim, hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. What do they got over here? A CRT? Ooh, a contrabass. Now that's stylish. I think I'll give it a strum. Stop it. The cafe's open right now, you know. Tim. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim.
Whoa.
I'm not leaving. I got the hiccups. Shut up. I'll talk to Pablo. Oh my fucking God. Oh, God, do it. Do it. Do it.
Well, look who it is.
I want to see. Shake it. Ludicolo. Ludicolo spotted. God, I got the fucking hiccups now. Son of a bitch. About you, Ludicolo. You say you got an ear for rock now, not just jazz? Apparently, Politoed and his friends put on concerts here night. And you really love that music. That's how you went from jazzist to rocker. Jazzist to jazzist to racist. No, razzist. No, rocker. Got it. I'd love to hear Politoed's concert sometime. You see a duck? Have you seen Ducklet recently? Aludi. She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that, apparently. Ludi. Oh, and you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park. I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. You meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe. Well, nice that you tell each other about good swimming spots. I guess water-type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. Are we done? Hey, damn, did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead. About the Hi-Hat Cafe. You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble me? I'm a paying customer. Once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe's way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. And the Hi-Hat Cafe always welcomes Pokemon customers. About Barnes? Hey. The butler from the Denise Mansion? Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer? Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been really stressed, huh? You should probably ask for more details about that. Stressed? Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Oh, well. I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer's personal matters. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. Ah, so this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Denise was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently, the Denises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he just wound up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. I hope it helps. Yes, thank you. About Ducklet.
Excuse me?
Do you know the Ducklet that lives at the dentist residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. She always comes with this cute little bag that I fill with beans for her. A bag of beans! As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple minutes ago. Ah, bean. Bag of bean. Really? Oh, what about this thing? What's this thing? Milcery. Oh, milk poke. I forgot about the milk monster. They got the milk monster here. Oh, mill. Oh, it's a Milcery. Hey, Pablo, got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new. Just started living here, in fact. Wonder what sort of place it's from. Mill. Whoa, hey, hold on, Milcy. Oh, Tim, Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking. Mill. I'd prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, it smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Oh, Mill. That Pokemon is just sitting there yelling, cream. Okay. It's just sitting there fucking, cream.
Okay.
Good. Did Ducklet go to the Hi-Hat Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. And Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. Ooh, interesting. Brin-tristing.
Okay.
Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. That one? Nope. She just went shopping. Ducks do be shopping.
Whoa. Okay.
Nah, nothing here now. We need to get more Bren-formation. Let's head back to the mansion to search for Ducklet. Good idea. I'm going to be solving this thievery case in no time flat. Ain't nobody going to stop me. I'm going to find the thief, and I'm going to ruin their lives. Oh, well, no, not ruin their lives, but I would think it's the wife, or maybe that scientist guy is like an overarching big bad. He probably wants the gem and the jewel for a machine. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now, but when my subordinates tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet had just gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not, and I don't have the resources to keep searching. At this point, I'll have to call in the services of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Well, Brad and Manectric are gone. But still, we have no idea what Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start look? We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently, she almost got caught earlier, but then ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? Find the duck. Gotta find the duck. Need a Pokemon's help? Yes. Don't they have a Manectric? He could probably help us. All right, I got hiccups and my stomach started hurting, so I think that's a good enough place to call it. I'm gonna play this some more, I think. I know October is like the season for spooky games, but I'm enjoying it well enough, even though it's like a baby game for babies. I'm having an okay time with it, even if it is a baby game for babies. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Fuck, the hiccups are fucking me up really bad. I'm gonna show before I go. Creator code Brendaniel if you buy anything in the Epic Game Store helps me out a ton. If you don't use the Epic Game Store, don't worry about it. There's always videos over on Brendaniel too. You can check those out at your leisure. And I will be on tomorrow probably with something else. Hope you all have a good rest of your day.